Yo, it's your girl, Tia Miss Illinois, checking in for the one time, y'all. Good grief and good morning.
Yo, mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. I said, is this thing on? Is this thing on? Good grief and good morning, y'all. It's the good grief morning. It's the good grief morning. It's the good grief morning show. It's the good grief morning. Good grief morning. It's the good grief morning show. It's the good grief morning. It's the good grief morning. It's the good grief morning show.
Yes! We are back, you all. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Good Grief Morning Show. I am your host, Tia Miss Illinois. We had so many things going on this past, week or two. There was celebrations, community events. I have to shout out. First of all, let me just shout out True Conglomerate. Let's put the horns on it. Because, man, the events, they be outside, they be working, they be doing audio and sound and photos. You be seeing drones. They did the Juneteenth on the Beach celebration. That is the third annual Juneteenth on the Beach celebration. I was one of the hosts. My girl Joy Ella was one of the hosts. We had the Boy Los Crazy was the crowd technician on the ones and twos. When I tell you they had the A-team outside for the Juneteenth on the Beach, the event put on by the executive director, Glenda Duncan. Shout out to her. I got to shout out a few names here. We had Sharon Epps. She was the planning coordinator. We had Pamela Beverly Richardson, Beverly Stackhouse. Pamela Shadell. We had Yvonne Mason, Daryl Shepard. Just so many people that had their hands on putting this event together. Shout out to Paul Adams, the Lake County Car Kings. Shout out to the Family First Center. They were like one of the platinum sponsors for this event. I was told they fed over 2,000 people, or there was 2,000 or so ticket vouchers used in exchange for free food the whole evening. I'm just so grateful to have been a part of such an amazing celebration. Juneteenth, we're celebrating freedom, you all. I have one of those program books, and I really look forward to getting these every year. They're always filled with so many great resources and things, so I just had to shout out the city of Zion once again, y'all. There was free food and drinks all day. We were down at the Illinois Beach Resort, and we had an amazing time. The weather was perfect. It was hot outside. They had some major sponsors. They had the City of Hope out there doing free prostate cancer screenings throughout the day. I want to say they said they did over, 30 screenings or so. So incredible. Early detection is what can help save lives. So I'm just so happy that they were out there doing that. They were the gold sponsors, the City of Hope. And then the Family First Center of Lake County, they were the platinum sponsors. We had the presenting sponsor, the Zion Learning and Wellness Center. And then we can't forget about our silver sponsor, and that was Pepsi Cola. Okay, they donated so many drinks to make sure that everybody was able to eat and drink for the entire time. I was impressed. Okay, they had so many vendors out there. Shout out to Nooney's Treats and things. She was out there working. I don't even want to name everybody because I know I'm gonna miss somebody, but I'm just so grateful to have been a part another year. So thank you to Glenda Duncan, who is working so hard every year to make this event bigger and better. We had some amazing performances. I don't want to name everyone, but just a couple off the top. Sean Moe, Keishi Johnson, and the JTL band. Y'all, when I say they toe it down, put the DJ home on it. Toe it up. Okay, so anytime you want to hear some good singing, just make sure you follow those people, y'all. They had the Lake County Car Kings out there. I think it was like, what, 50 vehicles was expected to be outside. I can't thank everyone enough for allowing me to be a part of to be a part of this event another year. I have to read, and like you see, let me look at this, y'all. You see the True Conglomerate Productions team, Tim and Denise, they got their little air. Stop playing with them. I say stop playing with them. Did you get a program book? Did you get a book? Extra, read all about it. I just want to say what they had to say about it, because y'all, they was out there from before the event ended till much later after it's over. You know, you got to set up, you got to take down, and we don't take that lightly, y'all. So the words from them: we are honored to be a part of such an amazing event hosted by Glenda Duncan and ZLWC. Thank you for bringing the community together and creating a space filled with culture, connection, and celebration. We're excited to help make this event unforgettable. And you heard it here, you all. That's from Timothy and Denise Cooper. So if you had one of these books, you would have seen that. If you was out there, you would have seen it. Okay, put the horns on them. Period. So yes, an amazing Juneteenth celebration. And then Father's Day. Y'all, I want to thank everybody who submitted a photo and the name of your father who we have lost, because I have a beautiful tribute that I'm about to play. And I want to play it now, and then I'm going to play it again towards the end of this episode, because we can't forget about our dads, okay? The dads in heaven, we love you, we miss you, we wish you were still here. And so at this moment, I'm going to take a small commercial break, and I'm going to play that presentation, and then I'll be right back with you. If you want to be a part, GUDgrief.com. Okay, you're going to scroll on down, and then you're going to hit that little button that says submit. It's going to be a part of the show. We are looking for all type of guests, okay? We got testimonials. If you are a counselor or a therapist, we want to hear from you. We would love to hear your wisdom, your knowledge. If you are a new business or small business, you got stuff coming up and going on, and you just want to promote, highlight, and talk about it, reach out to me. Good grief, good morning, and goodbye. All right, y'all. We are back. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Good Grief Morning Show. Make sure you are not just watching. Okay, subscribe to the channel. Like, it takes 1 second, y'all. I do want to highlight the fact that June is National PTSD Awareness Month, and so I do have a little reading on my website. Make sure you go to my website, goodgrief.com. That's G-U-D. grief.com. And so I want to read this little bit of passage that I have there. Almost everyone lives through something traumatic at some point in life. Most people have a lot of distress right after a trauma happens, but they begin to feel better over time. For other people, the distress continues and they begin to have symptoms that really impact their lives. And that's where PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder, comes into play, you all. So I want you to keep that in mind. If you or someone you know is in some type of immediate danger, or you need help, or you need someone to talk to, please, there are some hotlines. There's 988. That is a lifeline. If you need to talk mental health, emotional distress, drug or alcohol use, you can call or text that number. Once again, that is 988. And you can visit my website and find out a little bit more. I do have a video on there as well that talks a little bit more about PTSD. When I think about myself, I think I definitely suffered from a little bit of PTSD back when I lost my father in 2022, and then I lost my mom in 25. So a lot of things that happened from losing him and in between and losing my mom was very triggering. I would even get so nervous if my phone rang and it was the hospital. They could call about good news, to say something good, give me a good update. The way my body tensed up and just went into like a fight or flight mode, just watching the phone ring, knowing that I don't even know what they're about to say. That's something that I am grateful that I don't have to tense up right now. Like, I remember saying, oh my gosh, I am ready for these calls to stop. Now, I didn't know I was gonna lose my people, but I mean, the calls did stop. The calls stopped. I mean, it did stop. But it's just like, wow, you know, you just never know what they're about to say. And so I do remember being triggered by a lot of the different things. And then some of the same stuff that they said about my father, it's like now they're talking the same jargon about my mom. And I'm telling you, me and my little brother, shout out to my little brother, Dion, put the horns on you. We worked together to do a lot of things. And if I saw him calling me in the middle of the night, I would instantly tense up, get nervous, because there has been times he'll call to say, hey, mom fell, or hey, I need help with this, or I need help with that. So I'm telling you, just the phone ringing, I would be like, Lord, I don't even want to hear the phone. But you gotta go through it. So if you need to talk to somebody, you know what I'm saying, reach out. You know, I'm not a therapist or a counselor, but I'm definitely somebody that's been through some things, and I'm a great listener. So check out the website. I have an amazing guest, okay, that I'm excited to introduce and talk to. He's been through some things in his life too, and so we are gonna talk about some of everything. I want to introduce to you, y'all, he is a social media influencer. He's a streamer, a gamer. He's also a father. He is a sportsman, okay? You can follow him on Twitch, and I'm gonna drop the name, make sure you all be able to look him up, but that is Twitch, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. He's on all the sites, and I'm gonna drop his handle so you can make sure you look at and follow what he got going on. He's a digital creator. He's been in retail pretty much all his life. He be fresh, y'all, okay? You call him Ranch because he be dressing. Stop playing with the man. I want to introduce to you my homie, y'all, Juniour Lee.
How you doing today?
Period. What you think about that intro?
I like it.
I be trying.
Like,
I know what to do when I do what I do. Okay, so I just want to start off asking you, for one, how are you feeling? And thank you for being on my show today. So how you feeling?
Thank you. Pleasure is all mine. I would say, you know, especially with it being the month of men's mental health awareness.
Period. Okay.
I would say I'm best I've ever been in life at this point. So I believe it or not, like, it's not all the way together, but even when it felt better when I did have it all together. That's where I'm at. Like, I feel like with my kids and all,
yeah,
I'm on the path to win. So.
Look at you, the brother too smooth. I'm on a path to win. Look, I'm on a path. I want to talk about your path a little bit. Looks like you went to an HBCU for a little bit here. You went to Central State University. Let's just shout them out. Shout them out. What was your experience like at the HBCU, man?
It was like Stomp the Yard minus the Chris Brown scene. No, but all jokes aside, I think even if you don't go there to finish, I think it's just good for our people to experience that.
Yeah.
That I wouldn't say diversity, just us around each other, the culture.
Yes.
I don't know, it's like this experience was like breathtaking in a way. You know, everybody has their own stories. To me, I felt like I had fun. You know, I always went to Willard Miller School. I went to Waukegan. You know, them schools are diverse.
Yeah.
So, you know, I had a taste when I went to school in Georgia my last 2 years of high school. So it's like, just being around our people and having a good time, it's like, it's everything, you know? Like, I love other coaches and stuff like that, but it's just something about, it's an institution for us. You know, I even learned, like, I don't know how political we can get on here, but
Talk.
learning about Wells Fargo and Chase and all of them, how they still making money off the slave trade. Like, how rich was they off us?
Okay, you been going deep.
Like, but you know, it was my 8 o'clock history class. I don't know who takes history at 8 o'clock at night, right? So I'm just looking at
PM.
Yeah, PM. I'm staring out the window. My man's was like, yo, you know, Wells Fargo still make money off the slave trade. So he was like, hold on, did I hear that correctly? You talking about the banks that we go to this day still make money off the slave trade. So it was like, they didn't teach us that in regular high school. So, you know,
deep.
I feel like HB is like unlocking a whole different learning path. Like almost like, wait, they didn't, what part of the history book was that in? They didn't tell us this in my high school. So I figure like just being at HBCU will teach you more about your culture, where you come from. The campus I went to, a lot of like historic figures like Dr. Martin Luther King was on the campus. So I felt even more like, yo, I'm part of history, yo.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like,
wow.
and just seeing all the frats, you know, fun fact, if you ever do, to my freshmen out there, stay away from them plots. No, being from Chicago, I was a little tough. I thought I was a little tough. But you know, your home, you know, you got some good friends. Everybody's not a haters.
Yeah.
My man's had to lean over, hey man, you on the Alpha's plot. And I was like, what that mean to me? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know, you only seen them on movies.
Yeah.
You don't know what it's like actually being there. So I'm just chilling on the plot like I own the place. It's like, yo, they gonna make you move. Gonna make me move, man. I'm paying my tuition, man. They about to get on. They's like, nah. The frat's kind of deep on this.
You messed around and found out?
Oh, I ain't definitely messing around and find out. I ain't no dummy. I ain't messing around. I messing around and got up off that plot.
You got up off
this your plot? My bad.
You got it.
But you know, they was cool though. The Alphas was cool. The Omegas was cool, you know.
Okay.
I forgot the guys with the cane. They was a little stuck up, a little cocky, so, you know, a little shade there. But I know y'all know who's the one with the canes, red and white.
Don't say it.
But the Omegas and the Alphas, they was cool on campus, man.
Okay. Well, you mentioned a lot of places as far as like in Lake County. You said Woodland, and then you said you went to Georgia for a couple of years. So you seem like you've been everywhere. So you're from the south side of Chicago, but you've been rocking with Lake County. You've been rocking with Lake County for a little while.
I love Waukegan. I mean, no go cool, you know.
They cool.
But we the only town, so that's the only town I acknowledge is Waukegan. So.
Okay.
But yeah, the south side of Chicago was pretty rough. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I was just about to ask you that. I was just about to ask.
It was pretty rough. It was to the point where even when I was an adult, even now, if somebody be like, we finna go to the city, my brain being from that terrible part of Chicago, I'm thinking you talking about skyscrapers, the Bean, you know, go get some food. They be like, West Side. For what?
For what? What's out west? What we doing out west?
I'm saying, even when I worked at DTLR on Madison, it's just like you had to go with a certain type of look. You can't be, how you smiling with that gorgeous smile? Don't go over Madison smiling like that. Even at work, you have to be tough, like,
no, I learned that. I just gotta say this, because you just made me think of something. I'm not from the city, I'm from the suburbs, I'm from Zion, shout out to Zion, the holy city.
Right.
But you know, growing up, I remember like it used to be a whole other world going to Chicago. And so one of my homegirls and you know, a couple people, we was like about to go out and hang out in the city, and I'm thinking I'm cute. You know, I'm out there smiling, because when you say, I'm out there just a smiling, and I see this group of people. And so my homegirl was like, gee, you know, we got to get moving, because these people that's coming up, they not, you know, they own something. And I'm just as oblivious and stupid. Girl, they checking us out. She like, gee, I'm from here, and they are not checking us out. Gee, they checking us out. So I'm just smiling, and they start getting a little closer. And I was like, gee, they not checking us out. Like, they are not. Like they not doing that. And so yeah, no, things changed quickly. We had to get up out of there.
But it ain't all bad because
It's not.
when you grow up, it feel like you can place yourself. If you're willing to educate yourself, you can go anywhere in the world.
True.
An example is I worked in Irving Park as a store manager at GameStop, and the first thing they said, they was like, "You cool, but you ain't met no Karens." As ignorant as I am at that time, I was like, and they ain't met a Junior League. Like, I'm not worried about no Karen. This is my show. What are you talking about? Even then, doing sneaker releases without security, without police, my deal was like, hey, you the only store in the district that didn't get a police detail for your for your PlayStation 5 release. I said, sir, respectfully, if I can do a Jordan release on the south side of Chicago and it's peaceful, I better be able to handle Irving Park. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It sets up a different mentality for you. I ain't saying I'm tough, and I'm saying it's just, if I can do this on the south side of Chicago, I don't need no security detail in no Irving Park, bro. Like
you never know. You never know.
I ain't gonna lie. We're snitching retail people always say, oh, people go crazy over Jordans. Work in a different environment that's not selling Jordans or something. Sell something, work somewhere that's popular like PlayStations, Pokemon cards. Imagine it's 8 o'clock in the morning, somebody come in, where the beep, 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 magic cards. I was like, I know I ain't just getting turned up with some magic cards, bro.
Is that what Karens, they get turned up on?
It was turned up. Everybody has their poison. Like, you would get cussed out.
Over one of them cards?
One of them cards.
Wow.
Tell one of them people you only get one box of Pokemon cards. You're going to have a bad day from that point.
I can believe that because GameStop is one of them places that, like, on Black Friday or them big old major holidays, the GameStop line be down. I didn't know that gaming was so serious. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about that too, but we're going to take a quick break, y'all. I know that y'all are enjoying this, but we got to take a quick little break. This is my guest, Juniour Lee, and we are so excited to have him on the Good Grief Morning Show. We will be right back.
How we do? Is that good? Is them fast good?
How you feeling? You feeling good so far? We flowing.
You're a good host.
I tried.
You're supposed to make the people feel comfortable. Now I'm comfortable.
You comfortable? That's all I wanted.
That's gonna turn into DJ Vlad. They be like,
no, I'm not that.
He be setting people up.
No, I'm not Vlad.
So
but
tell me about that one shoot.
So when we come back, we're gonna talk. We're gonna go right into talking about fatherhood and you growing up in the foster system.
Gotcha.
A little bit. Once we finish talking about the foster system, then I'm gonna segue and ask about the Knicks. Okay, so we're gonna that way. I feel like we should end. Not end it on how you grew up, but end it on something a little more funny, a little more fun, sports talk. Okay.
Gotcha.
So I'm getting ready to come back. When you are ready, Tim, let's give me a heads up. All right. All right. Once again, you all, I am sitting here with social media influencer, streamer, gamer, father, sportsman, all that good stuff, digital creator, and some. And we have lots to talk about. I just want to ask you a little bit more about how you grew up. So you grew up in the foster system. Mm-hmm. I want to talk a little bit about that. How old were you when you first got in the system? And just talk a little bit about how you got in the system.
I would just say, parents wasn't parents. Thought was a little disturbing, even on the first paragraph. The first paragraph, I felt like back then in the 80s, they got right to it.
Aww.
So, I was in there since an infant, I just have a fond remember, like I'm holding my hands, I guess that's how I was doing it since an infant. That's the only picture I can remember of me. Like, if you go look, there's no childhood memories of me, to be honest.
Wow.
So maybe that's why I'm photogenic. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, oh, you're always taking pictures. I think because I ain't know, it's like I was here. Like, there's no history book where little Junior, But, it was a learning. It made me tough. It built characters, unfortunately.
Okay.
Not everybody get to laugh at, the end of your journey. It's like you said, PTSD, foster kids have it a lot, And I feel like when people find out that I was adopted, they be like, you sure? And then I started thinking, like, how do a foster kid act?
Oh, that's
Because
good.
you already got your perception of us.
Yeah.
Like angry, mean, rude. Same thing when I'm from Chicago, and like,
Okay.
you sure you're from Chicago? You're a
Okay.
little too friendly. But foster care is like, I'm gonna get right into it. I feel like some people shouldn't be adopted. And I'll say about 80% of that. That's a huge number, but that's how I feel about the foster care system, including
You feel like they shouldn't? You said shouldn't be.
80% of the people that are able to adopt at this very moment should not be allowed to. No matter what their preferences are, whether they same-sex marriage, everybody's not built to be an adult, a parent.
Yeah.
So, it's like, even when people like question me how I raise my kids, I'm like, you can do that. I'm gonna do what I do with my kids. Like, like, I ain't lie, my oldest, so like probably killed me. I'm cool, cordial, but I ain't like my 8-year-old be up to like 5 a.m. I kid you not. And sometimes I'm like,
that vamp life. That's like, okay. I got kids that be up too. Like, go to bed.
Father's Day, and that's why we gonna celebrate it.
Yes.
Why? And I'm gonna give you the sauce why kids prefer they dad over their moms. You might have to turn this into mom versus dad, but I'll wake up, it's time to go to sleep. She like, I'm like, I'm gonna take that tablet. I wake up one time, this her record, the last time, it was maybe like 2 weeks ago. I'm looking, it's 5 a.m. She instantly just turned the tablet on with the sleep. And it's just that respect that I you know what I'm saying? Some people, I was disrespect. You told her to go to bed 4 hours, 5 hours ago. Why was we raising our voice for that? Why are we tweaking on that? Why are we going to abusive methods on that point? Why are we gonna snatch it and throw it on the ground and break it? Hey, what you do with your kids, cool. But with mine, when she announced, I was like, Now, but put some bass in my voice now.
Yeah, you gotta put the bass.
I was like, it's 5 a.m.
Okay, wait, I wanna ask this. Bass in your voice. Are you a gentle parenting type person, or are you like what? Cause me, let me just answer that. Me, I am definitely gentle parenting mixed with a little, I gotta put the bass in my voice too. I don't like being like that, but I feel like I gotta be. And then when I be like snapping a little bit and I feel bad, I be like, I'm sorry, y'all. I just want y'all to know that mommy's not mad. Cause sometimes kids, man, they'll take you through there.
Man.
And I throw the gentle parenting out the door. Now I gotta put more military-ness on and act, cause I wanna be able to give them that look and just straighten up.
Now get this. Now, we all was parents at one point, like looking on the outside, like kids. I'll never let my kids do that. I'll never talk to my kids in that manner. You don't know what you're gonna do until you're in that situation.
True.
Hey, I remember he was 2. Now it's funny, I'm gonna get into that too. He was 2. We're gonna keep it on him, Kobe. He was 2. I was like, Kobe and Yaya, it's time to go to bed. Shut up.
Oh.
Now my 2 daughters been here longer than you.
And make you look around, cause what you say?
2 daughters ain't never told me to shut up. I didn't take it as a moment to, this might be parenting tips. Don't laugh at that. That's not a laughing moment. As you look, people recording kids cussing them. Right. I realized I ain't that parent. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm that parent that share it and laugh, but not mine.
Yeah.
When he said shut up, I got right down. He's 2. I'm 6'2". I got on my knees. Yes, I got on my knees. Say it again. Oh, I love you. That's what you better say. That's what you better say.
So sometimes it's just in the delivery.
Yeah.
It don't always mean, you don't always have to be physical or anything. So I think that you gotta just know how to talk to them. They should be able to.
Now, speaking of my tone, yes, I do try to be a soft parent.
Okay.
But then I turn into Bernie Mac.
Okay. But I feel like you gotta have a healthy mix of both.
Like I got a call, Kobe's barking at the teacher. Why you barking at the teacher, bro? So I went to Kobe, you gotta go to school and do good. Daddy was good in school. That type of parent. It had to go from that type of parent to, Kobe, let me tell you one thing, bro. You go to school, you don't bark at the teacher.
So you was a good kid in school?
Well, that's not about me.
It's
not about me. My first 2 years, let's depend on what year we talk.
Okay, depending on what year.
My first 2 years of high school was that, I was.
You had your challenges.
I was that kid you didn't want your kid to be around. I wasn't like going to jail, but I was just class clown, certified, stamped, sealed, what's that song? Sealed, stamped and delivered. But, he was good for two weeks in a row, and I realized you can't. I was trying to be the friend, parent, and I realized every kid is different. You got to be that
Yes.
military, like, yo, you can't be messing off in school. And then as, you know, not to make it sexist, my two oldest are 18 and 5.
Okay.
18 and 8, 10 years apart. They both girls. Combined phone calls, maybe 5. My son got like 40 of them, and he ain't left kindergarten.
Wow.
I was like, first grade, we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to have to go drill sergeant just off the back. So, you know,
Yeah.
like, you making us look bad low key. Like, the daughters are all cool, well behaved in school, and you over here just, I don't even know why you bargaining. That's the highlight. Why are you bargaining at the
They be
teacher, bro?
just doing stuff.
But, and even like towards the end, you know, kindergarten, you know, when you go pick them up for their graduation, and, you know, they doing displays. At first, I ain't see my man in none of these pictures. I'm like, how bad was you, my boy? But then finally, he was towards the end and some of the group pictures and stuff like that. So I think maybe, you know, as the fathers that say, we only make it a little learning moment. Don't give up on your kids. Don't.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to have that balance. Like, moms are enforcers too, but I feel like dad just, you know, it's the backup. Like a police
For
officer.
sure.
Like, oh, you cutting up? Watch this. I'm finna call your dad. It should be to the point where they don't want, no, don't call him.
Yeah.
So, you know, I feel like when she called me, at first I used to get irritated, but I feel like, no, you the enforcer.
Yeah.
So I'll be advocating for women do need breaks.
We need a healthy balance there.
They need breaks.
Let me clap it up for that.
So-
He said women do need breaks.
So it's like, she did her part of discipline. Now she was like, man, look, man,
You need a
you
helping hand.
need to figure it out. I did what I did. It's your turn.
Yeah.
So, you know, and you got to be on the same page. You can't be like, oh, I ain't nothing. So obviously, if she calling me, you did something.
It's for something, yeah.
So it's like, I got to back her up. So if you on punishment over there, it got to kind of carry over.
I like how you said
It
that.
has to
I gotta back her up.
So,
Because some people are opposite, you
Yeah.
know, and I don't think that's healthy.
No,
Because
it's
now
not.
it leaves the kid confused. Because mama said this and then daddy said that, so which one is it?
because now they can play the field.
Now they can play the field. So I
so
like that you said
I don't
back
care what
her
nobody
up.
say. You gotta. It's like you gotta be on the same page.
Yeah.
It's like the quarterback to the receiver. You're not gonna get that touchdown if y'all. I'm gonna just go do my own thing when I get out there. No.
I like
need
that.
you to run a straight line.
Yeah.
So when the mom called, hey, your kid cutting up.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it, but you're gonna
I
make me
gotta
do
do
it. It's
what I
like good
gotta
cop,
do.
bad cop.
Yeah, yeah.
So you know, like, and it's like they expecting me, like, the first whooping. When you the cool parent, that first whooping, they be.
Well, let me tell you something. Yeah. Especially if you're a girl and it come from dad. Because, I mean,
Oh,
my
man.
dad wasn't abusive or anything. But, I mean, I got a whooping a time or two. And I feel like it hurt me more when my mama had to tell my, get her. And I'm like, wait, don't send him. You do it. It hurt me more that it came from my dad because I was such a daddy's girl. I was like, I don't want to do nothing wrong in the eyes of my dad. I want to be the best. So me and my mama clashed, but me and my dad, I straightened up. Are your children anything like that at all, or is it different for you?
I ain't gonna lie, if they want to ask something, they go ask me for the ask they mom.
Okay,
But-
that was me too.
So,
I'm gonna ask my dad.
but
My mama had too many questions. Who you going with? What's this and what's that? And all these questions. And I asked my dad, he'd just be cool.
I knew I had to fully have her back because he did something after I tried to be the soft parent. Go to school, behave, Kobe. Now, he knew that I was supposed to whoop him. I knew I was supposed to whoop him, but I didn't.
You didn't.
So he was like, oh, Chi,
Oh,
hey, how was my kid? How was our son? The next day, how was our son? He showed his natural black. And he said, oh, and don't whoop me, mommy. Daddy will take care of it.
Oh.
Then you threw me on the bus? No, he don't know nothing about that.
Right.
He's like, don't even worry about them. Send me to my dad. He'll got this covered.
that's
But you know,
okay.
you
We
don't.
show grace and we do show favor, you know, for things that they should get in trouble for. But, you know,
And parents be snitching too, because and by the way, he did say, don't worry about it. Let my dad take care of it. See, you get like, I know you didn't whoop him. I know
that's
you
funny.
whoop him.
But it's not, but it
so-
is, but it's not.
Yeah, so you know, it's a learning moment. It's still a learning. Because
Yeah.
again, back to being piggyback off the foster kid. I said respectfully, I think I wasn't loved the proper way. And I feel women when say some men probably mean good, but you was never shown love, so how can you give it? You only can give what you've been taught. Like if you watch Michael Jordan highlights, I know how to hit that fadeaway. I had to think, like, you wasn't taught how to. I wasn't even taught the birds and the bees, let's be honest. I wasn't taught the birds and the bees. So how I courted a woman, how I taught, I ain't gonna lie, 90s R&B and 90s love movies. You know, love movies was a huge back in the day.
So you hit them with some verses off a song or
I ain't
something. teach me how to love, show me the way to surrender.
I wouldn't say
'Cause,
fully
girl, I'm
like
so
that.
lost. Teach me.
So, but when you learn that you wasn't giving that type of love to, like the love I was giving out probably was generic, like cut, like drugs. Like we don't know how they cut the drugs, whatever. I feel like I was getting out cut love. Like I'm thinking like, oh, I did this. I'll hold the door for you. I realized that's more to a relationship than just money and holding the doors and stuff like that. You gotta have patience with people. You gotta be able to want to listen to it. Respectfully, you gotta listen to what they got going on that day. And you probably thinking like the whole time, I don't care about you and Keisha at work, bro. But you
over there like, and then what she say?
Well, so yeah, you gotta, I feel like, I'm sorry, even if you gotta lie and fake it through it, hey, just.
You gotta fake it?
Nah, for real?
What?
But
again?
I realized like that was part of love. Like imagine if I was taught that. I wasn't taught that. So my love was, you're in the wrong, right? Now, how many girls want to hear that guy tell them, hey, yo, you in the wrong. So, instead of me trying to listen and just to shut the conversation down, I learned from other girls I date, like, they just want you to listen.
Yeah.
Like, don't be so like, whatever, bro, it ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
But see, that's my definition of it. I listen, and she's like, so you got any opinion now? I'm like, yeah, we can do that. He was like, he wasn't even listening. I used to feel bad. So, but yeah, like, you can't give what you've never been taught. So,
That's good. That's good, y'all. He just said a lot. We're going to take one more break. I got just a couple more questions for you, but...
My bad.
Wow, that was good, though, y'all. We're going to be right back. We are sitting here with Juniour Lee. I will make sure that you all have all his information so you can follow him. But don't leave us. Subscribe, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Sherry Neal. I'm the Zion Township Supervisor. Zinnias became an important symbol for Zion after taking a group of seniors from the Zion Park District to Lilacs in Lombard. Now, I don't know about you, but I would never have a reason to go to Lombard, Illinois, except they had lilacs. And so, returning home, I thought, we need a flower. We need a reason for people to come to Zion besides cancer. And so I started doing a lot of research, trying to find a flower that could fit for Zion. And perennials are the best because they grow every single year. You plant them once and then they keep coming back. But I couldn't find anything. And then I started looking under annuals, flowers that you have to plant every year. And I found the zinnia.
My personal love began in gardening. My mother was always a gardener, so I started with that. And I've always liked flowers. I had never grown them before. And all you got to do is meet Sherry. And then, where that came from. And she got me into this, and zinnias are easy to grow, and they're beautiful, and they're diverse.
And I was inspired because it brings the community together and beautifies the city. It feels great because all the different colors, the textures of the flowers, those are flowers that you can actually eat.
What I personally love about zinnias is they're easy to care for, they're easy to plant. Your yard is radiant with them in your yard, on your property. It's just gorgeous.
If I can get people to plant just this tiny little seed and they get their hands in the dirt, there is so much information around mental health and wellness for just having people be invested in doing planting.
Flowers impact my mood, and the way I feel is when you come out in the morning with your cup of coffee and you can walk around and see all the beauty that you planted, it just feels wonderful. It makes your day before you even start your day.
When I see flowers blooming, it's mostly in the city of Zion, and I am proud that I get to be a part of making our community better and can help other people learn how to do it.
The message is to get more volunteers, more people to be involved in this project that will help us beautify the town and to get people together from different cultures.
You can't help but be excited when you see these beautiful flowers, when they come in every color and huge different blooms. It just changes the energy of our community, and I have been on a quest to change the energy of our community. We have got so much hidden opportunity and potential in every resident. We just don't know that we do. And so by getting residents to plant zinnias, and my intention is that we start to feel better and we can start to transform the way that we see Zion and the way that others see Zion. Zion blooms.
When the community
Plants
together,
Okay, y'all. Yes. Once again, we are back. I am so excited to be sitting with Juniour Lee, y'all. He's been dropping some gems, some nuggets throughout this interview. So make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you like the video. And where are you watching from? People be messaging me when these episodes are over. You can put it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Just put it out there because I want to know. So, so many other things, y'all. Before I get back to Juniour, I got this jupe sitting here because, like I told y'all, it's National PTSD Awareness Month. Sometimes when I'm missing my dad or I just want to feel a little more closer, I swear this bottle is so old. He been gone for like 3 years, okay, 3-4 years now. But I just, when I smell this, shout out to the old school players that know about this. Okay, you got to be somebody that know what you're talking about to know about this jupe, okay? So when I be feeling like in my feels or I miss my dad, I swear, y'all, I just open this bottle. I just be like, oh, he right there. So do what you got to do to make you feel, connected. I got some frames of his that I pop the lenses out and I just be wearing lensless frames. And sometimes people be like, why you don't got no lenses? These were my dad's. So I got a couple of his that I did that with. So I just be finding little pieces and it just make me stay connected. I've been in a dark place before. I don't want to go back there. So I just, whatever you can do to keep your spirits up, that's what you do. For those who have just been through so much, like my girl Sheila, I got to shout her out. She got this book, y'all. Run to Amazon and grab it. It's called The Pain of an Orphan. And she talks about things that she went through in her life growing up. She didn't write this book until, just a few years ago we did this together. And it was so deep for her because she went and really dug into her childhood and shared some things. When she was talking to me, she said, hey, I want to share some things with my father that happened to me that I never told him. But I want to tell him through this book. And at first I was like, oh, you want to drop it on him like that. But, hey, as a grown woman, she was ready to share her story. And so I just got to shout you out, Sheila. So make sure y'all grab her book, The Pain of an Orphan, and just read a little bit about some things that she went through, some things that she kept from her father that she just now is telling him as an adult. I also got to shout out my girl, Sophia Yamia, with the You Did It Girl Empowerment Journal. Once again, run to Amazon. She talks about how it took her 10 years to complete a 10-month cosmetology course. It took her 10 years to finish something that should have only taken 10 months. But all the mental illness, depression, anxiety, and things that she went through within that time is what took her so long. But the point is, she didn't give up. She didn't stop. It took her a while, but she didn't stop. So I'm shouting you out, Sophia. And then one more shout out. I do have others, but Life, Love, and HIV. My girl, this is a memoir by Jessica Glaspie, and she talks about how she contracted HIV after shortly graduating high school, going off to college. You know how it is, y'all, when you done with high school, you go off to college, you think you finna just live your life, you meeting new people. She didn't know she was gonna also contract this virus. So she talks about her life, what it was like before she contracted it, up until she met this guy. And when I tell you this book is deep, Jessica, so I want to shout her out. She's doing amazing right now, and she's an HIV advocate. And so you just never know. You go through things in life, you don't know why, but you find out later sometimes. So this memoir is really powerful. So if you know someone who has it, or if you just want a really, really good read, make sure you purchase any one of these books off Amazon, y'all. So once again, I am sitting here with Juniour Lee. I got to read it off again. He's a social media influencer, streamer, gamer. He's a father. He's really into sports, and we're about to talk about some sports right now. Okay, follow him on Twitch, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all those good things. And I'll drop that stuff below. So we're going to talk about some sports. But before we do that, one quick break. I know y'all was like, but yeah, one more break, y'all. and then we'll be back. You see, I had to do a little scratch. Y'all thought he was about to come on right now. But this is the last break, and then we will close out with some sports and his last words, okay? We'll be right back. Yo, it's your girl, Tia Miss Illinois, checking in for the one time, y'all. Boom! Let me get a drum roll, please. Because my package has arrived. God, I miss my daddy. If you ordered your copy, please give me to about next week. Because I really got to sign them all, and I got something special I want to include. But here is the book. Yes, I got my special dedications. I have my copyright information together. Don't play with it, okay, unless you want to see me. God, I miss my daddy so much. Why did you take him from me? I think about him every day, but it's his face I want to see. He was my best friend in the whole wide world, and he made me proud to say that I'm a daddy's girl. Don't play with it. Go to goodgrief.com and pre-order your copy today. Well, good grief and good morning. I would like to say, hey, stay connected. Follow us on Facebook, Good Grief, or stay connected on YouTube. That's Tia Miss Illinois. What the young people say, smash that subscribe button, hit that like, and stay connected with Good Grief. Yes, y'all, gotcha. But okay, let's talk sports. I want to just say this. I checked in with you probably a week or two prior to this final game, and I asked you, I said, I want to know who is taking the playoffs. And do you remember what you said?
I'm bringing a boast.
I just want you to answer this for the people.
I said the Spurs.
You definitely said the Spurs. So, for one, y'all, we want to congratulate the Knicks, okay? We're going to clap it up. The Knicks defeated the Spurs 94-90. This is their first championship since 1973, y'all. It's been, 50 years or so? So we want to talk about that. I knew the Knicks was going to take it, but you thought it was going to be the Spurs. Why did you think that?
One, I mean, let's be honest, Chicago and New York don't get along, respectfully, right? So I'm going to just go out and say, congratulations to Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
That's it. Jalen Brunson.
That's
it.
hilarious.
That's it. And he Lake County material, so that's it. But I would never say congratulations to New York Knicks. I would never.
So you low-key a little bit. You be
word
hating.
to mother. I would never celebrate that.
That is so, that is so.
You think they would celebrate the Bulls winning? Exactly.
I just want to say, I feel like it's about time, right? No?
I don't want. If I had my choice, they'd go another 50 years without it. It's New York, Chicago. We rivals. I don't root for rivals, ever. That's like you asking me to congratulate the Packers. That would never happen. It would never happen.
Oh, no.
If somebody even asks, if my son got drafted to the Packers,
you wouldn't go.
I wear his college jersey to the game. I kid you not. I take rivalry to the heart. Like Cubs fans, they probably gonna not like me after the season. I'm a White Sox fan. Don't mind the
you see it.
Don't mind the hat. It matched the kids. But
White Sox fan as well.
But no, all jokes aside, I mean, there's nobody on that roster I feel like didn't deserve it. Everybody's cool, humble players. You know, Jordan Clarkson got a ring. Think about that. Who had that on their bingo card? People don't think about that. Jordan Clarkson, Mr. Ready to Fight, got a ring. But ultimately, Jalen Brunson, what it does for Lake County, showing that you can make it from anywhere.
Yes.
How many people know Lake County, Illinois? Like, some people don't even believe he's from here. That thing about how, no disrespect, because I'm from here too. I love it.
Yeah.
But just showing where you can go from a small area. You ain't got to be from Florida. You ain't got to be from New York. Like, even then when honestly, this is how small it is. I didn't know nothing about Jalen Brunson. Maybe because after high school, I didn't pay attention to the games and stuff like that. But when I seen him hooping out on the NBA, I was like, man, what Jalen Brunson? Stevenson.
Yeah.
That's Stevenson?
Shout out to Stevenson. Let me just put the DJ horns on that.
That's Stevenson. So
that's crazy.
Even my kids, I'm going to show them like, this guy plays sports and he was from this area and he's a champion. He's an NBA champion right now. So we got to shout him out for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even though I wanted Derrick Rose to get one first, but
True.
But
did you play any sports?
I played ball. You know, I wasn't I'll say respectfully, I'm a man. I wasn't good enough to make a college roster.
Okay.
But
Okay, you humble.
I could beat the locals. I'm good at beating the locals, but as far as like running as a unit, as a team, I wasn't good at that. But respectfully, I get to do it again through my son. So, but then again, I wasn't taught and given that through foster care, so I get to be a different dad. We're gonna throw money on the table. Hey, how much is this training camp?
Yeah.
We're gonna run it. I feel like if I did have that love and caring that regular kids get sometimes, you feel me? I probably.
Well, I was gonna say, what would it be your sport? Basketball, track, football?
It was definitely basketball, because I ain't gonna lie. I tried football. You ain't finna hit me that hard. And it's legal.
I know, that's right.
Yeah, they already gonna put me out there in receiver. So, them linebackers just clearing. You think you got a good catch. Nah. I'd rather run into Shaq. I kid you not. I'd rather run into Shaq off a screen than land a Khalil Mack or a Brian Urlacher.
Yeah.
You see what he did to Reggie Bush?
Oh,
That's
my
embarrassing.
gosh.
You on national television get rocked and you on your all fours.
Yeah, my son's not allowed to play no football.
Hey, delete
My heart can't take it.
So yeah, but but also give it to like people like, I don't know if you've seen the article with Spike Lee, they advocated for him to get a ring. Oh, if there's one person that I could say is a super fan of a team that I've never seen every game, every year, even the sorry years where they probably went 12-40 at the beginning of the season, my man's at the sideline, I can't wait to get fan. I need matching Bulls colorway Jordan
You
suit.
say Spike Lee, I say also Boosie Bad. Stop playing with the man. He be out there dancing and I'm just showing off.
But see, my thing with Boosie though, he's from New Orleans. You supposed to be rooting on the Pelicans like that. You giving the Hawks love. I can't rock with that.
You can't rock with that.
I can't.
If they allow me to get out there, I'm gonna be out there with the Hawks too.
You supposed to show your whole time team that love. Like,
So just because you from somewhere, you support.
Yes. Look how you go for Lake County. You say I'm a suburb. I'm from Zion. You supposed to rep that. I am like, was you a ZB or a Bulldog?
Definitely not a Bulldog.
Okay.
No disrespect.
Okay.
But no, I grew up in Zion, preschool all the way through 9th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And then I moved to Gurnee.
Okay.
So I am a Blue Devil. Shout out to Warren. Stop playing with us. Don't play with us. Shout out to the Blue Devils. I know y'all know what it is. Warren Pride, Blue Devil alumni checking in.
You remember that Richmond shot though? Okay, so anyway.
Oh, see, the point is, I am a good mix of the two. And I used to hate when Zion and Gurnee played each other, because I always was so torn. All my people is sitting on the Zion side, but I'm a Blue Devil now. So I would go back and forth. I definitely would.
I would say I commend Spike Lee, because if I get famous, I'm definitely at every Chicago venue.
That's true.
With my colors on, because that's how you're supposed to be.
You're right about that part.
He's richer than all outdoors, and he never swindled or went to another team. It's Knicks. He was let's be honest, he went from a Knickerbocker to the Knicks, because they switched their names and stuff like that.
Okay, but what if he grew up as a fan of another team? Like, he didn't grow up as a Pelican fan. He didn't grow up as that. So,
okay, you might have a point there. I didn't think about that. They did just get the Pelicans.
You see what I'm saying? Pelicans wasn't even a thing.
Okay, it's some rules and regulations.
There's some stipulations and certain restrictions apply.
But it was New Orleans Hornets for a little bit, and they went to the Bobcats, and then they went back. So
they're a little unstable a little bit.
Okay.
So,
but that's like me being from here, but somehow, miraculously, I'm a Lakers fan. Ain't never stepped foot in LA in a day in my life, but somehow I'm a Lakers fan. Like, how did that even work? And then what's even worse, Packers fans that's from Illinois. How did it even work?
Well, that is true, because my house has always been a house divided. My father is a diehard Bears fan. Okay, it's in the studio audience, diehard Bears fan. And then my younger brother, diehard Green Bay Packers fan, and then my oldest brother, diehard Minnesota Vikings. So it was like my house, and my mom, she's from Detroit, and so she was definitely Lions. And me, I'm just rocking wherever my dad go, that's where I'm at. And so like every time, sports was a big thing in our house, and it was always divided. Whether it's football, basketball, my dad was rocking with obviously the Bulls, and my little brother, his favorite team was the Heat. And then my oldest brother, I forgot what his team was. Like, we just never was on one accord in our house. So it was always interested on game days. I miss that.
I think that's another way that family bonds too. Like even my son, like I'm putting him on Madden, he's 5. I don't know if he was trying to be funny that day, but I was scrolling, I was like showing him the ropes, and he's like, oh, I want that team. Like, he must be like the Ravens. The kids choose what they see.
Yeah.
He's like, there. I stopped on the Lions. Do you know I almost had a heart attack? There. This is who you going with. He was like, yeah, I want to play with the Lions. Go, I'll put you in your throat.
Don't come at the Lions.
But I realized so I don't want to be that mean parent, like forcing the kid to be a certain way. You feel me? If that's your team, it's gonna be a lot of interest because we're gonna, hey, a month of chores or $100. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only person winning is win is me because I ain't doing no chores.
That's
but
funny.
If he wins, no, it just creates that rivalry because his mom is a Vikings fan. So
Okay.
It was one time I texted her. I feel like you can be healthy.
Yeah.
I think beefing with the mother of your kids is stupid.
Okay, I like how you say that.
sometimes
It is stupid.
It's funny too because sometimes when the Bears win, I'll text her like, "You see that score?" She was like, "Only text me about the kids." Oh, now it's only
Right.
kids. You can play that card.
She know what to say.
So,
don't come at her like that.
But I'm glad that we can have that. It wasn't easy, but to get to that healthy.
Yeah.
Get to the healthy part is better. I feel like ultimately it's good for the kids because nobody's showing bad love or hate. Some guys are, you a sin? Well, I'm gonna stand my ground. Who are you trying to prove this to?
Yeah.
Like my objective is I think when both parents can agree, the kids gotta have a better life than what we have. So I feel like sports does that.
Yeah.
It connects, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kobe wanna play football. She sent a video of him crying. I was like, watch my son cry because he can't get on the field with his son, with his brother. And that's when I realized I have to be that father that put that money behind.
Yeah.
Because parents see what their kids love and then whatever.
You pour it
Listen
into
to
them.
them, right? So like, I'm not looking for no Bentley in there. I get to be the dad. It's Father's Day month. I get to be that father.
Period. Oh, you better talk your talk, brother.
I get to be that cool father. I get to be. It's like 2 roles in one.
Yeah.
Like, I get to actually be your father, but I get to be that guy that I wish I had.
I love that.
It's like 2 movie roles.
Yeah.
Like I'm playing a guy playing, like what was that, Roddy Day? A dude playing another dude that's playing another dude. So you know what I'm saying? I'm glad to be that. And not just keep talking about my son because I do have daughters, my older, teenagers,
Mm-hmm.
I love you, so.
Yes, I was just about to say, if you had any little shout outs that you want to just throw out there real quick for those who's watching that's going to be tuning into you.
Yaya and Kobe, I love y'all dearly.
Period.
I love your mom respectfully. She's a good mom. So shout out, I'm gonna say it.
They put the DJ horns on that. I just love the love there, the respect.
Trinetta and Robin was some great mothers.
Yes.
I give them that. We didn't always see. I'm glad I can say because looking at other people's stories, I don't know if they skits are real. I could just say we didn't see eye to eye. Those are the problems I had.
Yeah.
I gotta go get the court, the police, and all that to get my kids. So shout out to them though. You know what I'm saying? Like they were some good moms. So.
I love that. Shout out to you ladies. We appreciate you even just being able to work together because there's some dads that do want to be involved. Right. And there are some women that do make it really hard. And I just feel like, hey,
and because one thing one of them did teach me, like I was that dad, I just bought some food for my kids. Oh. I was that dad. But again, if you respectfully, you shut up and listen. It ain't got to be the mommy. It can be the dad.
Yeah.
We ain't doing stuff to control you or make you flex your money.
Yeah.
Think about if you was that other kid in the house and you ain't get no McDonald's.
I'm sorry to cut you off. I got to shout out my oldest daughter's father as well because that was something that he did too when I have other children. But I remember he was, bringing my daughter home and he asked me, hey, I'm getting her some stuff. Do you other ones want something? Want some chicken nuggets or some chicken tenders? I said, brother, you all right with me. So I just want to get that acknowledgement.
Because you never know, just even working at Allendale, a kind gesture go a long way. Like kids spit on me, I'm supposed to write them up. No, probably flex them up. People so quick to go to violence.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you got a football game Friday. I could just easily write this note. You won't be playing in that game. But I'll do you a solid. Just go in the timeout room.
Cool down for a minute.
And to the point, I'm at a party. Now, mind you, I'm going through my little emotions of depression at this point. You never know who you inspire. Mm-hmm. He was like, some kid here that know you. I was like, I don't know no kid here. It's like, it's a grown party. But you never know who.
Yeah.
So she was like, this kid say you was his teacher aide and he has an internship with Microsoft. I ain't never had an internship with him. A little salty. I'm like, I ain't never had an internship with Microsoft.
Yeah.
But I was like, seen the bigger picture. Like, you inspired a kid to go from being rough, then you got to be tough all the time, to sitting in front of a Microsoft executive or something like that.
I love
so that was
that.
like, just even with your kids, just that small kind of act, like you care, goes a long way. So.
Excuse me. One final question for you, then we're going to wrap this thing up. Once again, you all, I'm so grateful that you are here with us. But I ask all of my guests to tell me something good. Tell me something good, whether it's something that you're looking forward to, maybe it's something that's happened, something good that's happened, maybe someone you met, whatever. We just want to hear some good news.
I would say, honestly, I'll be honest, I feel like I beat depression. And I'm talking about, I'm talking about like KO, you know what I'm saying? Like, because even like the mother of my kids gave me some advice here and there, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't, like, I always, people probably wonder if I'm not listening, but I'm listening, even if I do say something slick back. But, you know, I feel like the people that's still around and I speak to y'all, I want to shout y'all out because y'all care, you feel me? And, you know, what I have forward looking to is some good news. I want to start my sports podcast. You definitely being here.
Yes.
Definitely being here was fun. So
okay, period, inspiration.
You know, so even like looking at people like Boilo's Crazy and stuff, people like that before me, y'all are like the pioneers in this area for us. So, you know, I'm looking forward to like networking with people, you know, and I'm looking to being a father.
Yes.
I think those are the best highlights. Like I can go get my dream charger now, but watching my son score his first touchdown would never compare to buying your dream car. You know what I'm saying? Like people's like, oh, you so stuck on this charger, but I was like, no, deep down, I can't wait for my son's first touchdown. My daughter to graduate from UIC, and my middle daughter, I think she want to be an actress. I can't wait to see her. She might you funny.
I was just saying, bring her up in here. Maybe we could have you come back. She can just kind of get a look of what the cameras look like and let her, you know what I'm saying, get a feel of something.
Because I knew it. Cool. I was like, one moment, you know, you're going to have a lot of memories. Right now, my favorite memory of my 8-year-old is her last birthday. Her mom whipped her hair. I ain't like, her mom did a hell of a job. So I was like, did your mom do that? She's like, yeah.
Look.
So like, she did all this. And she's like, you get it? Get it? I was like, oh, there go the sassiness. So I was like, yeah. Get it? Get it? So I was like, yeah. So, you know, just pay attention to your kids. That fatherhood journey is amazing.
Yes.
I was like, no, let's make it about sexes. Let's make it that parenthood journey is awesome. Like, because some parents quit on their kids. Some parents, you know, and it's your own sitcom. So I'm looking at this movie unfold. How does this end, you know?
That's good.
And no, you got to accept it could be good or bad, but you know, it's still your kid's journey. You feel me? And I feel like you should never turn your back on your kids. Like,
oh, that's good.
You know, a lot of people might agree with this. Like, my door is always open. It's gonna always be open. Forever. Because, you know, that's what I wanted as a kid. You know, I don't know, just being a father is probably like, it's not easy, but it's probably the best job I ever had.
I love that. Look, DJ. Fatherhood is not easy.
And you know you're on the right path because I go grab something for one of my guys one time, and my son was like, where you going? I was like, I'm going to get something for my friend. That's okay with you? He's like, I want to go with you to protect you. You looking at him like, you can't protect yourself, but I love it. But that letting me know that I'm being that father to them, you know. And, you know, even joking, you know, you're a comedian, you know what I'm saying? It's like, your kids pick up your trays. I was like, yeah, could you pick up your tablet and charger and put it away? She was like, no. I'm thinking, is this the moment where I gotta go Bertie Mac? And I went up to her, I was like, why not? She was like, because I want you to pick it up. And I grabbed it, you know, play for a charger, like, stop playing with me, girl. But it's just those moments that you know, they hold dearly. You know, some other parents, oh, you trying to be smart. Well, no, they just want to joke too. How you gonna be a comedian and think your kid's not supposed to be a comedian?
I like that.
You know, so
yeah.
And I feel
they
like
might act a little funny.
Karma is real. Karma can be good karma because I joke with teachers, even down to the age. Like, you know, he was older than me. Oh, I gotta respect my eldest. My son hit me. I think it was a joke, and he probably felt the temperature change a little bit. I was like, Kobe, what you get for my birthday? Daddy 37 now. He's like, you 37? I don't want you to die.
Oh my gosh, put the DJ
I was like, what you mean? But he came up and hugged my leg. He was like, I want you to live forever. I don't know if he was being funny, and that was a good recovery, but either way, go.
To them, 37 is up there. It's up there.
So, just that moment right there was like he was being funny, and I think he either fixed it or that's what he really meant. Like, I don't want you to go nowhere.
Yeah.
Because I thought he was being funny, but he probably was from the heart.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't want you to go nowhere, old man. Just being a father, just never give up on your kids. I don't care how, I tell people, if your baby mama crazy, you get crazier. And can I say something right quick? Don't be scared of the courts, man. It ain't like you might end up on child support. That's the only. I feel like that's the only ugly side to it. But what's the ultimate goal here? To see your kid.
What's the ultimate?
To be your.
We're going to end it with that. He said, "What's the ultimate goal?" It's about the ultimate goal, and if y'all can just keep the ultimate goal in mind, I'm sure we can get something together, y'all. I just want to thank you, Juniour.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
I want to thank you for being on the Good Grief Morning Show. I want to thank you for being my very special guest. I want to thank you for all the knowledge and the gems that you have dropped, and just thank you for your availability. You all, I don't have anything else. Make sure you have followed the page, liked, subscribed, and yeah, tune back in next week because we have an amazing guest next week. He's a comedian, y'all, and so I'm so excited to sit and talk with him. Okay, period, clock, and we got all type of guests on the Good Grief Morning Show. I have nothing else. So good grief, good morning, and goodbye. It's the Good Grief Morning Show.